Welcome back, Halo followers. 343 recently has done another potential large blunder, and that is to announce the official Halo cookbook. This is an actual book for sale in August on Amazon for $40 for the hardcover version. Guys, what's so infuriating about this, for some anyway, not necessarily me, is that this is releasing during a time where people don't want jokes. And this doesn't even feel like a joke. There is a lot of potential for this to be funny, but people are not in the mood for cash grab products right now. People are in the mood for progress and for more content and for some kind of roadmap. And I can understand why there is a lot of controversy, which we are going to be reading a lot of different comments about this. So this is a real thing. This was posted on April 5th, not April 1st. And the author, which seems to be just one person, they said, "Thank you for giving me the opportunity to expand on the Halo universe. This was such a fun project to work on. And this is something that is not releasing until August, let me remind you. It's going to come with 70 recipes. Apparently it's good for beginners, yada yada." I think there's a lot of potential for there to be like, I don't know, MOA burgers in this thing, elite salads, or scrambled eggs, elite jackal scrambled eggs, things that might kind of reflect, something in the Halo universe. But here's the thing. This doesn't really indicate anything like that is going to happen in this. It looks like just a standard overpriced cookbook with Halo slapped on it. This feels like they are just milking the franchise dry when they really need people on their side right now, right? It doesn't come at a good time either, because just the other week we heard that Bonnie Ross, which is now an executive at I think Xbox or Microsoft, was talking about how desperate they are about trying to go for a broader audience. I posted broader audience AF when I first saw this, because it really does feel like they are branching out. Now, of course, there's always been products like this for Halo, but it just doesn't feel good when they basically said that they want a broader audience really bad. That's not Halo fans, by the way. Broader audience is, in other words, to water down, genericize Halo. And this is just coming at a bad time. And this probably would have been fine if it came at any other time than right now, but before Infinite would have probably been a better time. But again, this is just bad timing. Not saying that it's necessarily a bad product. I'm sure there's yummy food in it, but I do want to read this comment. This comment's super, super, super big, all right? Thanos Loves You on Reddit says, "We all understand the Halo cookbook has nothing to do with the game's development, at least anyone sensible does, and that it was planned well in advance several months ago." And by the way, a lot of people are saying that, apparently, people are saying that devs worked on this. I have barely seen any comments from that. There's like probably 1% of people saying that devs worked on this. That's not the issue, all right? I even got annoyed when I think one of the ex-devs said that, by the way, no devs worked on this, as if that's the major issue everyone is having. It isn't. Let's keep reading this comment. The issue is that every bit of news regarding this franchise lately comes across as tone deaf. Bingo! You have an interview come out with the head of 343 saying that we really don't care about the fan base, he's paraphrasing, and they are going after a broader audience, exactly, at a time why Halo Infinite is in a disastrous state. To top everything off, a lazy-ass cookbook comes out with the churros and hamburgers with Halo's name slapped on it, and all of it reeks of mismanagement and a leadership team at 343, maybe Microsoft too, that cares more about easy cash grabs and pushing out a Halo game to be the highest bidder than it does making something truly special and protecting the integrity of the brand. That's really all it boils down to. Completely agree. At some point, someone in 343's licensing and consumer product team saw that lazy cookbook and said, ship it. If the cookbook were something truly unique and well thought out, then I doubt it would get the backlash it received, but just like the game and TV show, it's a lazy cash grab, and it's a straw breaking the camel's back for a lot of people. Meanwhile, the fans will be blamed for all of it, by the devs at 343 and management alike, and by people in the peanut gallery like the author of this tweet. So the author of the tweet that he is responding to, I believe, would be this comment here, where Paul says the Halo community needs to step outside and take a breather. 343 releases a cookbook, and folks are acting like Kiki came to their house and kicked their dog. Do people not remember what fandom is anymore? Why are you mad about a cookbook? Stop getting mad just to be mad. Now, this is a really gaslighty tweet, I will say. I hate it when people come in to defend 343 in these kind of situations, because there really isn't a whole lot to defend. I will say myself, however, with that being said, I might just contradict myself, is that, look, it is just a cookbook. It obviously probably took just a couple people to organize and make this happen. I doubt that a lot of 343 even knew it was going to be a thing, and if they did, they had no direct involvement whatsoever. Maybe people may have had ideas offhand if they had something come up in their head, but I really don't think that this was a big organized thing that 343's management and leads are doing. I mean, 343 was probably, I believe they have 700 to 1,000 employees across the board, and there's completely different departments working on everything. So to think that any devs are working on this is insane. However, with that being said, I think there is legitimacy to people's anger right now, right? We're not really in the mood for a joke. This comment actually made me laugh. He said, if you don't truly understand why people are mad, basically, then the next time you get in a fight with your girlfriend, try telling her a joke right after. See how much she appreciates it. And then if she gets upset, take a page from the book of Paul here, and then tell her, stop getting mad just to be mad, right? And this comment also said, perhaps 343 should have considered the optics of releasing a Halo book at the same time as a show explicitly made for people and by people who never played the games. While Bonnie Ross talks about pandering to general audiences at the expense of core fans, all while their unfinished 6 out of 10 MTX written live service game is going through a content drought. Then again, I don't remember what a fandom is. So, absolutely love the sass in that comment. There are some really valid ideas here, you guys. I mean, I think people, it's not really so much the cookbook, it's just twisting the knife a little bit more, I think, is how a lot of people are reading it. Yes, it's just a cookbook, but what we really, really want is a roadmap. We want to just know what's next. I mean, keep in mind, a roadmap isn't even content. It's just telling us what's going to happen on your live service game that we waited 6 years for. People are really frustrated, people are really disappointed and angry. And that's why when I see comments like that tweet there, it feels gaslighting. It feels like I'm being gaslit. It feels like everyone's being gaslit, because it's like, oh, we just need to be more patient. People have already been patient, you know. This comment by Xbox made me laugh my butt off. He said, time to become the master chief or chef. That didn't make me laugh. The reply did. I've read almost every single Halo novel. What the hell does Halo have to do with cooking? I mean, there's foods in Halo, but that's why I think that there should be some iconic foods in there, you know, like the Moa Burger and Elite Salad or whatever the hell, you know? So, good lord, Halo community dying and y'all releasing nail polish, workbooks, and Halo books. What's next? Lipstick, perfume, long johns, and leggings. Imagine being more concerned with cookbooks and books instead of caring about your own game. So this is probably one of the comments that people are like, actually, no devs worked on it. That's probably where they're getting like those kind of comments. This is also another guy that said this, MFs will do anything except for add content. There's a lot of likes and retweets on this. It just shows the frustration. Obviously, I don't think that it's people saying that. That's why when people say that devs are working on this, I think they're just kind of implying it. I don't think anyone's explicitly claiming or believing that devs have worked on this. And this person said, I think people are mad because the priorities seem effed. All right, they're fucked. And yeah, they aren't going to put Grunt Sushi or McGullo Spaghetti. The recipes are going to be normal stuff with Halo games. People are so mad because this franchise is already managed like dog crap, and then they do crap like this to make cookbooks and shows with no cross promotion, right? This person says people aren't mad because they think devs are making a cookbook. They're mad because their favorite franchise has one foot in the grave, but we're still expected to want to buy cash grab products. What is it with people feeling the need to unconditionally love and support billion-dollar corporations and seethe whenever someone doesn't blindly worship alongside them? This is absolutely true. We should have better standards than just wanting to buy this kind of stuff that doesn't, it's not really a joke. It's just a generic thing. It's almost like they're trying to trick people that just want to buy a recipe book into buying something Halo themed. You know, that's why I really don't think any of this feels like Halo. It feels like a money grab. It's untasteful right now. Of all timing, is just untasteful. But, you know, there's bigger problems in the world. Of course, I know that there's bigger problems in the world, and there's bigger problems with Halo right now than a Halo cookbook being, you know, authored by some person that makes, I guess, cooking and recipes and stuff for you know, multi-billion-dollar corporation. There's bigger issues with Halo than this, but I don't think it's a good time, honestly, to market this. Just I would hope that 343 and Microsoft would be able to change dates and marketing. Apparently not, because, you know, a year or two ago we saw the armor coatings being released with all those promotions, even though the game was delayed. You know, I would hope that they are able to rearrange these things if they want this cookbook to sell. I'm probably gonna buy it, and I'm probably gonna make a cooking video, and I think it'll be hilarious. But maybe I'm just going right into the maybe I'm like a fish on a hook, actually. Maybe they're just trying to, but I think there's a lot more opportunity for this to be funny, and I hope they do it. I hope they change some things around, because I don't know, I think we could use a joke right now. Someone made a comment that if this was Halo 3 or Reach themed, then people would like it more, and maybe that's true. Maybe not. I don't know. It really depends, honestly. But you guys let me know your own thoughts, and be sure to smash that like button blue before you head out. And guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one soon, and subscribe. Join me on the journey. All right. Peace.